summer, which is honestly incredible considering that we had 262 colonists and we're down to like 241. So we've lost 21 colonists since winter, which, you know, fair. For anybody that hasn't seen it, this is my mega base colony. I'm still working on more beds, and I've got some plans to change the stuff around at the moment, which I'm actively working on and whatnot. So yeah, I've got like this whole like ocean area to the side, but yeah. At the moment I've got healed up allies, and I've got like a whole bunch of my people in hospital, which we flip sides, so that's the thing. Also, all my allies are kind of pissed off because during the battle we had last week, for anybody that missed it, we had this huge mech battle thing. We had a choice of a mech battle over here or basically a mech battle out here in the water. I chose the one in the water. So yeah, I lost all of my what do you call them, the wind turbines up here. We lost all them. I don't really have the steel to replace it. Like, I didn't have the turrets made yet, so it's fine. I think I turned off my air conditioners in here. I've got 2 food storage areas that I'm working on at the moment, so I've got one that's chilled and I've got one that isn't, so that I can save resources at the moment. But once we get enough actual spare food, I'll work with that. I also figured out what I'm going to do with the dining area. So you know how I've got my rec room / dining area in here? Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe take my tables and chairs and shit, and I'm going to move them. I'm thinking about making a passageway up through here, because like my people can grow here, and they are, but I could also use this as like a dining hall situation. Or I thought about putting like a storage area through here, I guess. That was an alternative idea. What else did I miss in there? I missed a couple of messages, I think. You guys were just saying hello and stuff. Nice. Yeah. So I'm thinking about moving this up to here, so then if I've got food storage in here, they might actually walk over and take it. Because all I'm finding is my people walking in here and they're like, hey, cool, we got food now, which is great. Like 160 odd meals, which is really good. Considering we had like no food at the start of winter. Like none, zip, nothing. And people were starving. This is good. But they're all just walking in here and eating it. And kind of bugs me a little bit. So, like, I'm pretty sure I used to have like a storage area that was like closer to that. I wonder if I've got any. I really don't have any photos of my previous colony. Well, I've got photos of like our previous locations and stuff, but I think, let me see if I can bring a picture in for you. Just give me a sec. I can't remember where the fuck I stored this. But I have a design I'm working off from a previous base. I think it's not that. I really got to rename my folders. Yeah, that. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll bring this in, because I used to have, it'd be like a storage area for batteries and stuff. Give me a second. Let me bring that in. Yeah, image. Not that. I'll do, that's fine. Call it that. So my people will just be milling around on thing for the moment, but I think it sounds like somebody's having a punch up, which is funny because I can't actually see it at the moment because I'm like bringing a file in. So it sounds like something's getting destroyed. That better not be something valuable, like an air conditioner or something. Like, you guys let me know. I'll see your message come up in front of like my thing, but I won't see my colony at the moment while I'm doing this. That one. Yeah, that. Bring that photo in. Okay. So I know it's encompassing the entire screen at the moment, but this is what my Hatora colony's kitchen base and stuff used to look like. And you can also see my giant ass list of colonists I used to have back with Hatora. What was that? Oh, it's just a daze. That's fine. Yeah, so you can kind of, if I pull this off to the side, hold on. You can kind of see the similarity. This is what I'm working off on this particular like kitchen design and stuff. So this is what it used to be with my Hatora colony, and this is Asora. It's a devil cotton kitchen. What do you call a devil cotton kitchen? What the fuck? What did my colony do to get that, Albert? Some subs, so no ads. I know, but some people got ads, so I still, if I can, try to let them know. You know, that way when an ad happens and it's a few minutes, they're not like, oh god, is this going to happen like every few minutes or something? What's a rep ad? Did you refresh your browser after subbing? Because if you didn't, you'll probably still get them until you refresh. But yeah, you can kind of see what I'm doing with like the design and everything. My only problem was that with that base, let me get that off the screen. There you go. So my only problem is with the base is I used to have my food area, I'm pretty certain, a lot closer to that. Let me just have a quick look at like some layout areas. No, that was pretty far away. Same for people who can't afford. It's not, don't be like that, cat. Like, it's not necessarily about people that can and can't afford things. Like, some people don't want to. That's fine. Nobody has to like pay for a sub and stuff to like watch my streams if they don't want to. Like, that's a completely optional thing that people can do. Like, my only thing is like I obviously can't do anything about ads. So if I don't put ads on my stream in some capacity, everybody gets pre-roll ads, which means if you come into my stream, you get up to 8 pre-roll ads before you can even see the stream. But then on top of that, if you refresh at any point, you also get it again. And I think it does it something else as well. I think it just like shoves an extra additional ad in there somewhere if I don't try to schedule it out. So yeah, there's no way for me to completely disable ads unless I choose not to be an affiliate. Which means that like nobody can cheer bits or subs and stuff towards me if they want to. So yeah, I've got it set up the best way I can to prevent it from just bombarding people every few minutes. That's what I've got it set up for. So yeah, definitely don't be a shit on people that like don't want to get it, because they don't have to. Fucked if you do, fucked if you don't. Pretty much. That's why I try to like let you know that I'm like, it's once an hour in like a couple of minute block once an hour. It's long enough you guys can go to the toilet or get a drink, whatever, so that hopefully it's not too disruptive. Maybe you can even be like, you know, with old TV ads when a commercial used to happen, and you'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna like run and try to do these like 3 tasks or something before I get back to the show. Like that kind of thing. So yeah, there's nothing much I could do about it, unfortunately. Even if I didn't want ads on it, the only way I could do that would be by demonetizing my account, which would kind of negate the whole, you know, living situation. That would mean that I would literally have to go obtain a day job. And a day job would mean no streams ever anymore, because I wouldn't have the time balance for it and the dedication and stuff. Yeah, Twitch is screwing streamers and stuff like that to a degree, but then again, you know, I'm using their platform. So, like, if I chose to use, say, YouTube's a little bit better, but like, I don't know. It really is a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. I just try to enjoy that, like, at some point in the future, maybe I'll be in a position where, like, maybe my YouTube ads and stuff like that will be able to carry me sort of financially in a very sort of, you know, oh, what do you call it? Frugal way kind of thing. And then, you know, then I won't have to really worry about, like, a lot of the other stuff. But yeah, until then, this is pretty much all my livelihood kind of stuff. If I just to take that up to there, I could take it back a bit so it's not like all up in that space. I don't know. YouTube has censoring, which would be physically painful for an Australian. Yeah, the censoring aspect too would be something as well. Because YouTube censors a little bit differently than Twitch. Twitch gives you a warning about it, and it holds your content, and it's like, hey, you might have something in this that we don't want published, and if you publish this VOD, you're going to get a strike and stuff. Whereas YouTube goes, hey, we noticed that you published this video, and it's going to be, blocked in several countries because of some kind of content, and it's also going to be restricted, and you're not going to get monetization on it. I get that on Need for Speed Underground 2 videos. So pretty much none of my Need for Speed Underground 2 videos can be monetized, and they're restricted in several countries. So there's literally, it won't push the video out kind of thing. Not that it really does, it just kind of shows it to people that might be interested, and it's up to them if they choose to click on it or not. It's all interesting shit. It started a fight with quail. Good, go for it. What else have I got to do? I was going to build around the top of the grow room, but I'm not entirely sure about the state of that. I also need to probably send shit to my allies. I didn't realize that I made pods. That's fine, I guess. I wanted this made though, and I do have enough steel for it. Maybe I could grab somebody, because I haven't used one of the ground penetrating scanners for a long time, so I can't fucking remember quite what it does. Apart from obviously scanning underground, but, you know, beyond that, I haven't used it for a while, so I'm going to get that up and running, and hopefully we can find some steel. That's my hope. I don't know what it's going to offer me, or if I can... Nah, it's fine. I'll figure it out. This is the trial and error of building something. Also, I tested out my caravan situation too. You know how I tried to send a caravan, and everybody unloaded it as they were loading it? So apparently every single time I load into RimWorld, my map actually has a different kind of glitch active, and I'm not aware of it until I discover it. So if somebody goes down, if I can send caravans out with gear on them, there is a small chance that I can't actually rescue my colonists in base if they go down. So that was interesting, because I tested it out the other day. I'm like, oh, I've got to test it to see if I can do caravans, because guess what exists on the map? Guess what I found out? We still have this, and I could do some more resurrectors after using one on McPherson. What the hell is this? Gacha glitching. It basically is. So sometimes I can't select everybody to do army stuff. Like if I was to click on one person, sometimes it won't let me click on multiples. So it'll only let me double click on the one person. Sometimes it won't let me rescue them. I have to physically tell somebody to go carry somebody and then put them in a hospital bed because they can't rescue them. And animals won't rescue either. Sometimes I can't send a caravan. The ability to form one is not possible, or I start forming one and they unload it, which is what happened with the caravan that went to the attack quest, where several people died. The 9 or so people died on that trip. That was that one. That was, they glitched out, and I didn't know when they left that they had no food on them. So, there was nothing I could do about that after they'd left, which was really annoying. Because, if I had known, I could have used, I could use a transport pod. That's why I ended up making these, was I'm like, oh, I'll make transport pods, and then I can always flick food to the caravan once it's outside, if it's glitched. So I can still do that, but it does mean that they have to sit outside and have no food and stuff for a day or so until this loads. I also want to yeet stuff at these guys if I can, to make them happy again. But the only thing I have now, the only resource I have is like food. But I have like 25,000 potatoes, which by the way, I went back and I had a look at back when I had like 100 colonists. And my food production, I had like 20,000 pemmican. And same for like survival meals and stuff. So that's the goal, is to get up to like the 20,000s in food again. Shut up, cat. Have a potato. Cat's just like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm actually gonna yeet potatoes at my allies because that's all I can give them. And I did the math, and even though this isn't gonna make them friends, what it should do is I estimate that we should still have enough food from August. If I do one more full haul of this entire base, we might maybe be enough to make it through winter. It's a gamble, and that's why I've called this one like taking risks, because I'm gonna send the very precious food that I have at my allies and hope that we can become friends again so that I can use them in the future for like fodder and like bartering and stuff. That's my hope. It's a potato. I'm hungry. The potato cannon of friendship. You better fucking believe it. I'm gonna launch potatoes right into your heart. That's probably the worst thing I've said like a long time. Even Phoenix is embarrassed for me. Holy shit. Calm down, Phoenix. Azora's also like, she's not impressed with the whole situation. Imagine her like pushing a steamed potato into Cat's mouth. That's essentially what I was thinking, like, you know, like a buttered, cheesy, like potato or something. I might change to that. It's a dog 911. Was it Fizzolt? What is that about, by the way? Like the back end of that, because like I only ever refer to you as cat, and like my brain just like auto undoes the rest of the sentence, and I don't know why. Let me have some of my drink. Hold on. So my mouth is laughing, but my soul is hurting from that joke. Good, because like that's something as bad as like the Moe Moe Kyun fucking thing that I did properly once. Like, I feel like somebody out there would be like, yep, I'm keeping that for later kind of thing, you know? Just like, because it's so bad. I can see that being in like the annual clip thing. Remember that? Yeah, it still exists out there somewhere. By the way, like last time I played, not this week, last week, when I played 7 Days to Die, I had so many instances of me being like squeaking and stuff. Because I got like jump scared so fucking much playing it. It was unnecessary. Also, I ended up like having a look, and I've discovered that they did end up making the drug labs and stuff. But the only problem is they remade this, and I had to set that so that they have like medicine and stuff. Because the problem that I made is I set up all the medicine to be one at a time. So basically, what I did the other day was when I loaded in to test out the launching and stuff, like the caravan and whatever, I like very, very briefly like paused and set these to be like what I want them to be and saved that. That's why like they're already set up for like the 4 times and stuff. So like probably like a second may have passed in game between last stream and this, but mind you, we lost like a whole minute of gameplay on Tuesday because my internet crapped out. And I didn't realize, I was like, I don't know if it's connected or not. And all as it was is we didn't really miss anything. I was over here, I was talking, and I swooshed over here, and I was like doing something with this, and then it reconnected. So we lost like almost nothing. We probably lost like a few words of like nothingness kind of thing. But yeah, look, at least I bring in the food in. Because all I was thinking is, I'm like, if I could just get them to have like food stores like up here or something, like they've just completely harvested this. Like I don't want to keep taking away from where I have food supply and stuff. I just want them to be able to have like a dining table situation nearby. But if that's too far away from there, then this is also going to be too far away from there. So he's got food poisoning from food. That's fine. It happens a lot in my base. because we still don't have the super hygienic fucking kitchen conditions, because I got rid of the the sterile tile shit up in here. So yeah, there's gonna be a grow room. But I did set this up as a grow room. Getting food poisoning from non-food. Look, they get food poisoning because somebody either with food poisoning or like an animal walks through here and like somebody pukes or leaves dirt, or like the kitchen's gross. By the way, we've got to get like electricity up and running a bit better than this. Like losing this section here wasn't great, but I did end up I connected my base on a half grid. So half of my base is connected up and half of it's connected down. The only problem is down has like 3 geothermals right now. Or yeah, 3 geothermals, and then upside only has 1. So I'm basically gonna have to, I shouldn't have put that many solar things here. But I mean, what I could do in the future if I wanted to is I could like, I don't know, split this in half or something, because like if this was halved, they'd at least get 3 geothermals for on this side where I'm doing like majority of like the cooking and stuff. It's mostly the cooking, and I only need like a small amount of power in here for this room. Color spots on food. Really gets food poisoning. That's essentially what happens, because you got to remember my stacks of food stack up to like 10,000. So like this one's 1,000. Somebody pukes on that. That's going to take a while. It's like 2,000. There's a few stacks of 2,000 in here. Yeah. So if somebody walks in here and like pukes in this little cluster, there's like probably about 4,000 worth of food stuck there that they're going to potentially contaminate. And like, I don't know if it decontaminates if you clean the area, or if like a certain percentage of it stays contaminated or what. But yeah, it's a legitimate issue, you know. So I don't know, that, and obviously if they store stuff in weird places. Alright, the other thing too is I need to set up I want to set up a caravan, because I want to go and attack people. I also need to make sure Fred is going with this. So I'll have to keep an eye out if they are... I need to make sure that they get food when they leave. But yeah, this is also kind of risky because the amount of times we've been getting attacked lately. I don't want to send mets. There's a very strong chance that somebody might just like attack our home base in amongst this. Because like it's been every season, like usually I get it maybe once a season, maybe once every second season I get an attack. But this has been frequent. This has been like multiple times a season. Mind you, I am resisting very hard to let like Phoebe Chillax kill my people. So, but still, like 20 odd people dead. I'm pretty sure she got the ones that she wanted to get. So there's no help in that. And sending out all my gunners for this isn't exactly making me like feel super secure back home, but I'll send a couple of mini guns and I'll send a couple of like decent guns and hopefully the mixed bag. And when I find Fred, he's the only guy that's got the shock lance in the entire colony. I need to buy more of those. It'd be so great if I could make shock lances. Shock lances and the psychic soothe thingy, you know, the little button that you like hit and makes everybody happy. I'd love it if I could make both of those. And I am certain that there is probably a mod for that. Calm the fuck down. I'm not getting it. But yeah, it would be lovely if that was something that like I could make. But having to like buy it, and it's always at a time. Oh, shit.
Here we go again.
It's always at a time where like I either don't have resources to buy it or I need food more. There's Fred. Okay, he's got a sword. That's fine. Alright, I don't know how many people I selected. Possibly 30? That would be great. It normally tells you at the medicine or the bedrolls. I don't have bedrolls. We haven't had them for ages. I sold them a long time ago. just to have food money. So yeah, none of that. I'll see if they can take 10 packaged survival meals. I don't want you to try to take any of that. Where'd 160 go? I guess everybody had a meal today. We got chocolate again. Funny that. Does anybody remember what happened when we had a lot of chocolate and I stopped paying attention? Because I sure as fuck remember. We ended up with like 200,000 chocolate or something like that because I didn't notice. I don't know if I had that. I guess I didn't have that capped, and a lot of like I can sell it. It sells okay, but like the traders have to want it, you know. It's. I feel like when I said that, like they have to earn it, you know. Like, yeah, I don't know, some kind of like motivational like gym situation where like they have to really want the thing to like achieve it or something. They can't just have it. I actually don't know how far this like trip is. I should have probably checked. Oh, it's like a day and a half, but I know it's a little bit longer than that to get out and back. So earn your chocolate privileges. Fuck yeah. It's essentially that. It's like get out there and I don't know, make your chocolate bag or something like that. 11 days is probably a bit much. I do want them to be able to... I haven't selected animals yet, actually. Hold on. Leave that where that was. I kind of forgot to select animals. I want you guys to take things that you can, like, travel quickly with. Like, I don't want you to take the yaks, dromedaries maybe. Because this will get you riding out there and back pretty fast. Like it's really just going to help us across, like it reckons now my day trip's going to be like half a day, give or take, which is great and everything, but it's not really accurate. I'll take the extra dromedaries. Like if they happen to give birth while they're out there, I can't do anything about it, but yeah, I want you to have... I usually travel with 1,500 kilograms of bring home shit kind of thing. Like, I've still got too much food, so I could probably cull that down. Rots in 6. How about we just take it down to like 200 or something? I don't want to take it down too low. I still want them to have a lot of food, but I don't want it to rot. Like I don't want to waste it. I would rather it... That's fine. That's about equal to equal. I'd rather them be able to cook it at home if they could. But if we got 30, let's take 50 medical. I don't have any better medical at the moment. The only thing I could do is give them silver in case they come across a trader, but it's like 55 silver. Like I can buy maybe a pemmican, 2 pemmicans maybe? I'll give them money for pemmican. They got pemmican money. Imagine that. It's like, that's how poor my colony is right now, is they've got pemmican money and nothing else. I have like thrombos in here that like, you know, I could be selling horns and stuff like that, but I don't have that. Alright. Okay, so we got our drill on, which by the way, that reminds me, I'm glad I looked at that when I did. Where is my art benches? You guys, I know you're almost finished. I'll give you a pass, Choco, mate. But I said they could use stone blocks, but I didn't specify I need slate blocks for building. Like, I also need limestone blocks, but I don't need limestone blocks that badly. Later, when I stop building structures around my base and I start getting a surplus of, you know, excess blocks and stuff like that, like, let's get rid of that one. When I get extra slate blocks around the place, I will basically probably allow them to use slate at that point, but not beforehand, because I need it for walls and shit. Removing currency is a true declaration of policy. Look, they have food. They're not... I would say that they're not food poor, but we don't have, like, we don't have leathers or furs or cotton or anything like that to, you know, clothe my people and stuff like that, you know? So, we'll see. Jeez. Honestly, it feels a little bit... feels like it's being a bit chucky tonight. I may have to, like, save and, like, reload or something. It's going to be like that. Because it's only been running fine. you know, it could actually be, you know, the funny thing is it could actually be my computer, because I had issues with, what was the game last night? Diablo. Diablo shouldn't have issues. Hold on. Let me hit a save and I'll do a quick